I am never, ever eating at Red Lobster again. The Lighthouse is directed by Robert Eggers and stars Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe as two lighthouse keepers on a remote island try to maintain their sanity. It's basically an R-rated episode of Flapjack. Since we're still stuck in quarantine, I figured that this is the perfect time to give this film a rewatch. The Lighthouse is an interesting film, shot in 4:3 instead of your regular 16:9 aspect ratio, and I actually like that. For a movie made in the modern age, it's different. It makes it feel special. It's also shot in black and white. As I mentioned before on this channel, I grew up watching old black and white movies and sitcoms with my grandparents my entire young life, and it reminds me of an old Alfred Hitchcock movie or a movie you'd see on Svengoolie. Now, I know none of you know what either of those things are, but it reminds me of that, and I like it. With it being a period piece taking place in the late 1890s, they captured that feel perfectly with the cinematography. Another thing they captured well is the accents of the time period.
Should pale death with treble dread make the ocean caves our bed, God, who hears the surges roll, deign to save our suppliant soul. To 4 weeks.
I do recommend that you watch the film with subtitles because you might get a little confused with the dialogue, but for the most part you can understand it. But the two big things that carry this film is Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. They completely sell this movie. They both just transform into two different people. I'd say the best performances in their entire careers. Well, maybe that might be a stretch. Willem Dafoe nails the bossy, salty sailor who rags on this guy for no reason, making him do the jobs that he doesn't want to do.
And I say, you swab it again, and you swab it proper like this time, and you'll be swabbing it 10 times more after that, till all them nails sparkle like a sperm whale's pecker, and then carpenter the whole light station back together from scrap, and then do it all over again. You'll do it! And by God and by golly, you'll do it, smiling lad, 'cause you like it. You like it 'cause I says you will.
But Robert Pattinson, it's something about him in this movie that just shows him evolving more and more as an actor as he grows in the industry.
You think you're so goddamn high and mighty just because you're a goddamn lighthouse keeper? Well, you ain't a captain no ship, and you never was. And I'm sick of your smell. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, you goddamn drunk, you goddamn no account, son of a bitch, bastard liar. That's what you are.
He's genuinely losing his mind. Hell, I would too if I was stuck on an island that's basically a rock with someone I couldn't tolerate for 4 weeks or longer. I'd go insane. It's a scene where he drags this oil barrel up the lighthouse stairs, and at the top he's just like, oh yeah, use this one, it's smaller. Also drag that back down when you're done. It's literally not worth the stress, especially if I'm running for my pass. It's not worth it. Like I said, he's losing his mind, and you see it as it goes on, trust me, it's not like you can ignore it. Even the audience begins to question what's real and what's fake. Maybe you'll go insane while you're watching it, I don't know. Like I said, he's losing his mind. When he's not working hard, he's cranking the shaft. A lot of semen was lost in this movie, and no, I'm not talking about the fisherman. The last act of this film is the most entertaining in my opinion. Not gonna go into spoilers with the ending, hell, even if I could, I couldn't even explain it to you. The ending of this film is up for interpretation. It's what you take away from it as a whole. I'm going to go into a small semi-spoiler, I guess you could say, so you can skip to the time on the screen if you don't want to hear it. In the film, there's a seagull who just keeps bothering Robert Pattinson's character, and Willem Dafoe basically tells him, hey, just leave it be, it's bad luck to kill a seabird. And on his last day on the island, he just goes ballistic on this bird, beating it to a bloody pulp. And as soon as that happens, the wind changes direction, the storm gets stronger, and nobody comes to save them. I honestly think that they would have gotten off the island if he didn't do that, because he always thought it was a tall tale, and it came true. There's also some other messages in there about the seagull, but I'm not going to get into it. You have to see that for yourself. As for the ending, I can't even explain it. I don't know what he saw. Probably nothing, because he's going insane. Like I said, it's up for interpretation. You'll probably take away a different message and a different meaning from it each time. However, that mermaid, she was a baddie though. This movie was completely snubbed for an Oscar nomination. Dafoe was literally acting his ass off while getting covered in dirt. In the end, I really enjoyed this film. The Lighthouse is definitely worth the watch. I definitely recommend it. You guys know the rating for the movies on Favorite Movie Monday, but if you're new, it's a 10 out of 10. Like I said, I definitely recommend it if you're still stuck inside, give it a watch. It's a bit of a slow burn and I see why people wouldn't like it, but the performances hold it together for me. So I'm going to leave that there. What did you think about The Lighthouse? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know down in the comments. So as always, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. Join the family, help the channel grow. I haven't done a favorite movie Monday in a long time. I think I haven't done one since April, so I think it's pretty good to start back with favorite movie Monday again. I'm also going to be doing some other things coming to the channel very soon. I'm going to do an update video pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And as always, stay fond of the lobster and don't spill your beans. This has been the Web Warrior, signing